Good evening, everybody, and welcome to my Front Porch Beer Review. I'm your host, Dwight DeCoster, on this 9/11 edition. We got one new watcher on, Raj Brace, my stepbrother. Yes, David, you are wearing your new shirt, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But we're going to jump right into this. The first thing I want to do is remind everybody what today is. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it, 9/11. 19 years ago, some terrorists took over some planes and flew them into places that they shouldn't have been, and took a lot of souls with them, unfortunately. So what I didn't know is the change and impact it was going to have on my life, and it definitely took a different course over the last 19 years. So Mike Sanchez is on here. I think Mike's in Florida. So we just remember, like I said this morning on Facebook, have those souls in your brain, take a knee, think about them, and remember, and come together to honor those folks. What I didn't expect to see on 9/11 was when I went to Costco this morning, I saw a Christmas tree already. I think they canceled Halloween and Thanksgiving and went right to Christmas. Flustered me a little bit, freaked me out a little bit. So anyways, Christmas trees at Costco in September. Scary thought. So, yep, David, as David's wearing his, and I'm wearing mine, and California's in the house with Shannon McDermott. These are the new T-shirts, and I apologize that everything's still in backwards. I thought I figured it out, but now I've got an audio problem. So we're still working on that. Hopefully next week. But these are the shirts. Unfortunately, for some, they're unisex sizing, so we don't have any ladies cut at this time. Again, the whole deal behind the t-shirts is that half of it's going to go to producing better quality videos and tech for you folks, and then the other half is going to be split between two great charities, Camp Tecumseh here in Vermont, which is a camp for kids with cancer. And it's up in the islands, and the kids can come there for a week and feel like they're normal. Normal activities, do what kids without cancer do, and go from there. The second one is the Travis Mills Foundation up in Maine, and Travis is a quad amputee, as he calls it. He's a recalibrated veteran, and he brings experiences to those recalibrated veterans like himself and like the others that have PTSD, missing limbs, and stuff like that. So it's a great foundation. If you ever get a chance to watch him on YouTube, just stop and watch. So we're very excited that. How do you order them? You can Venmo me, you can PayPal me, you can send me cash, hand me cash, give me a check. But they're $20 if I don't have to ship it. $25 I'll do shipping, so just let me know, and when you send your money, just let me know your address if you want it shipped and your size, and we'll get them out to you. So I'm very excited about that. Looking forward to being able to help out those two great charities, and go from there. So it's cold out here. I have, for the first time in all year long, I have sweatpants on because it is so cold here. But we're going to change up. We've been doing a lot of double IPAs. We're going to go do a little switch tonight, and we're going to go with a stout. And we actually go into one of my favorite beer companies, Burlington Beer Company. They're actually not in Burlington. They're on Omega Drive in Williston. A little counterintuitive there, but Burlington Beer Company and counter in Williston on Omega Drive. Julie Benz is on here. Hey, Julie. So we're actually going to go with a Imperial Stout tonight. It's a little bit different. It's called Sassamanash. Yeah, it's a mouthful. But I learned something today when I went and picked up the beer, got a little history lesson. Sassamanash is actually the Algonquin word for cranberry. So this is a cranberry stout that's been aged on bourbon beer barrels. The stout comes from originally a strong beer, and this is definitely the strongest beer we've done because it's 12% and it's in a pint can. If you remember earlier on, we did Peril, which was in a 12-ounce can. So this is going to be interesting. Again, this is a cranberry stout. It's aged on bourbon barrel. We're talking 12% ABV. Great cans. All their cans are along this same cool graphically designed can. Raj says I'm sitting in the dark. Well, not really, Raj. I got some lights on, but it's getting darker earlier. So, yep, Sassamanash. So it's cranberry stout. We're gonna give it a shot here. Now this is going to be a very dark beer. Which should creamy, nice creamy white head, but it's going to pour very, very dark because of the malts that are used in it. Yep, there we go. See, this originated as a porter, and then they started adding alcohol content to it, and it became a stout. Stout is more for the strength of the beer, the alcoholic content, as opposed to the color of the beer. But we got a nice black stout, a very brown head, small head. Funny story about Imperial stouts is the very first beer I ever went to drink with Christian. We were down in Worcester, Mass, at a Wormtown brewery, and he's 21 years old. The week before, and the very first beer he orders with his dad is a Russian Imperial stout. Nancy looks over at me. She goes, "That's not his first beer, is it?" We had to agree that it wasn't. So let's get on with this. So you can smell the cranberries. You can smell that it's, very stout smelling beer. You can smell the malts in there, but you can definitely smell the cranberries. Let's see if we can taste the cranberries. Whew. When we've been drinking IPAs all summer long, and we're used to that flavor profile, we're getting a lot of chocolates in here. We're getting a lot of that malt flavor. You can taste the cranberries in there, and you get that bourbon finish. Yep, Florida's in the house. Sean DeCoster's here. Sean, we're talking about stout, Sassamanash, cranberry. Yep, all those things you'd expect. It's a mouthful. I mean, it's very thick compared to those IPAs that we had. You know you're drinking something that's 12%, and you know you're drinking something that's like almost breakfast in a can. I wouldn't want to drink this for breakfast. That would set the day off pretty well, I guess. So, yep, there's those cranberry aroma. If you notice, I'm not chugging it like I do the IPAs. It's smooth. It's got a big, bold flavor. You get all those, the chocolatey notes and the malted and the roasted flavors, notes in there, along with that cranberry. I like it. I'm not sure that Nancy's going to like it, but again, it's a good beer. I'm probably going to give it about an 8 on the dangerously drinkable scale, because I think drinking a pint of it's going to be a challenge. But it's, like I said, good flavor, very heavy beer. Probably not going to have more than one. Not going to go for a second or third. Great flavor, just too heavy. Again, this has been Sassamanash from Burlington Beer Company, and I'm 26 Omega Drive, Williston. Like I said, it's one of my original favorite beers. They've been around for a long time. They've got a wide selection of beers. This is just the one I picked up today. Again, we gave it an 8 on the dangerously drinkable scale, because I don't think you can drink more than one of them. I'm not sure. But hey, Dwight DeCoster, life's too short to drink bad beer. Have a great night, everybody.